Chapter 3. One of the overseers of the project is Ivan, whatever, Babbage. Right, I've worked with him before. He's quite the character, so this should be fun. Any exchange with Ivan is always interesting. How so? Okay, this time just put 1, 2, or 3. That way we can just very easily not have that happen again. Time to get comfy. Okay. I forget that your only interaction with Ivan is research-based, and you haven't engaged with him on an actual conversation. Well, let's just say he may not be the most chipper person on the noosphere, and he's definitely not my biggest fan. Did you do something to make him angry? Who said I did anything to him? He just has this weird aggravation towards me. It's almost like he's jealous or something. Jealous of what? I don't know. He's a big grump, and it has a stick up his... He looks like a jerk. Hey, I'm trying to be more interactive, so I'm trying to get into the habit of basically when there's choices like this, I can be able to have whoever's in the chat be interactive with it, and then feel like they're being a part of the experience, not just sitting on the sidelines. So it's, right. So I mean, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, this choice is still up to whoever's in the chat, and right now, since it's you, that's fine with me. If that's okay with you, with me doing this, that is, but we'll see. What have you done this time, Fortran? Why is one of the androids walking about? You know what happened to Alpha, and the entire lab has been put on hiatus because of it. This is outrage. The entire conclave will be in an uproar about this. If you're going to accuse anybody of anything, you should accuse me, not Grace. Okay, I'm glad you like it. Ada, you don't have to. He is insulting your intelligence and integrity. I uploaded myself. Grace here is merely accompanying me while I investigate. Surely you could understand my concern for my friend as well as my urge to solve his death. Well, yes, no offense, Ada, but Director Fortran here should know better than to accompany an AI while the whole noosphere is on lockdown. Any blame you place on her can be doubled on me. Seems like their little tip is over. Ada, thank you. No problem. Thank you for helping me. We're looking for justice, not trouble. That's sweet, but I'm afraid if the director finds out about this... She doesn't have to, not now, anyway. She has enough on her plate. This is low on the totem pole on the list of things for her to worry about. We'll see about that, but what exactly is going on here? Get into specifics now. Oh boy. To be short, we want to figure out what happened to Alpha. Everybody does. Aren't there external investigators on the case? Yes, but we want to get a head start. We have some questions for you if you don't mind. I'll consider answering them. First of all, what are you doing here? The labs are supposed to be closed off to everybody. That includes you. Spit it out. I'm hesitant about leaving my lab alone for such a long amount of time. I don't trust anyone not to break in and contaminate my research. Even if that means opposing the Conclave order? If you were a halfway decent researcher, you would do the same. Do you want to take this road with me, Ivan? Because last time I checked, you were... Grace, it's not worth it. Let's move on now. Think that would be for the best. Okay, where exactly were you when Alpha died? How dare you imply me in any of this? Alpha was my brainchild. He was the prime example of what an AI could accomplish in physical form. I created that. And as for you to insinuate that I would have any involvement in his demise is the worst insult you could. Hey, wait a second. You weren't the only one working on this project. We are not insinuating anything, Ivan. As the project overseer, you knew the most about Alpha's progress, or process. That's why we have come to you. We do not wish to insult you. We just need to be extensive. Up to you. Your turn. Yeah. He is hiding something. I don't think he killed Alpha, though. Two. Okay. Exactly what Ada said. We're not trying to accuse you of anything, Ivan. Our main concern here is what happened to Alpha. Will you help us? Are you going to give me attitude? I don't give anyone attitude, but I'll hold my tongue if it means spending less time with you. If you say so, what's the magic word? Oh, he's an asshole. Please. From Dr. Fortran here. You keep saying that. That isn't the magic word. Please. Thank you. Fine. I'll answer your questions, but I have the right to refuse to answer any questions I deem unnecessary. So any questions at all, then? That laugh was better. Thank you. I tried to insert more gusto, as you said. That's funny. It warms my heart to see that Grace has found her humor counterpart in an AI. Not. Are you done with your buffoonery? The only buffoon here is you, so answer the question, where were you? If you must know, I was on a date during the time period the upload took place. What a lucky woman. Who says it was a woman? Go figure. Let me rephrase. That poor soul. Do they have brain damage? I can only assume so. Dear, at least I can get a date. Burn. Is a date important? If I recall correctly, Lynn seemed to know someone also in need of a date. No, Ada, I'm fine. I don't need a date, especially with Lynn's son. I do not understand. And that's okay, you really don't have to. Anyways, Alpha was doing fine as he always was, and always has been. Okay, and did you check his neural network after his death? And his database? Of course I did. Do you think I'm an imbecile? I know how to do my job, thank you very much. There's no need to snap. You broke the Conclave's rules more than you already have. And looked at his body? Well, what I could check remotely. Unlike you, I try not to sulk around in areas I've been forbidden from accessing. Hypocrite. Did you notice anything strange about his neural network? Spoiled brat. Obviously, I knows what any first year grade student would. It's short-circuited. That's what killed him, but I have no idea what would cause the surge. However, there is nothing to indicate that it was anything on my end. Again, no one is placing any blame on you. Is there anything else you can tell us? I'm not clearing him yet. I want to slap him so hard. Maybe there was someone lurking around the lab that day other than Lynn? Or maybe there was a minor bug that someone thought would have no expression? Absolutely not. My lab and my research is immaculate. There are no glitches or spaghetti code coming from my people. I run a tight lab. Not tight enough. Excuse me? Nothing. Just because you are too flustered to find your own answers doesn't mean you can come in here and insult my team. I'm not insulting them. I'm insulting you. You're hopeless. It's bad enough I have to babysit you, but also your irresponsible AI friend too. Excuse me, but I do not believe you are babysitting us. We are simply asking for your assistance in this investigation. Drum roll, what will you say? Hold on, I want to look something up real quick before we continue about the game. I want to see. Will it tell me? Yeah, it's not going to tell me. Okay, well, I was trying to see how long this game is because it's almost 2 and I'm awake. How are you doing with... Are you still mildly awake? So we've been going for 2.5 hours. It's almost 2. I'm kind of blank just to finish the game now, but... Or at least go more, at least until we're tired, but I don't know how you're doing. I know I'm probably gonna have to go to the bathroom in a minute, because I already drank one of these and now I'm on to my second one. Which, funny enough, this all came from the same can. So... Ada is more than capable of handling this investigation on her own. And Grace has done nothing less than be diligent in every way. Okay, we'll play this for a little bit longer then. For every problem, Grace has shown resolve in solving that problem. Let's see how far the end... Like, if it hits like 230, like 240, and we still haven't hit the end, then or it doesn't even seem like it's close, then we'll see. But it feels like we're getting closer. For every problem, Grace has shown resolve in solving that problem. With the two of us working together, we will definitely solve this mystery before the investigators even get here. Because of our combined effort, we found out that you're the next suspect. Nice, Ada. We're so in sync right now. Right there. Yes, that was impressive. How adorable. The child and her AI friend are working together. When you're both done celebrating the joys of friendship or whatever, can we get back to the fact that you're both assaulting my integrity as a scientist? I know for a fact that my team and myself had nothing to do with Alpha's death. But we don't know that. And that could be a subjective opinion. Well, unless you come up with some facts of your own, you're just swinging for answers that don't exist. Do you have anything that might actually be helpful? You can't just waltz in, insult me, and then demand answers from me. It's not like you have any authority anyway. If you cared about Alpha, then you'd help us. We need a solution before the investigators get here. We seem to be the only ones who care, and time is ticking. If there is anything else you can think of, please let us know. Well, I do have video surveillance of the lab at the time of Alpha's death. Great news! Apparently. That's a high five. It's expressive excitement. What a strange sensation. Anyway, that footage would be extremely helpful. Where is it located? And why didn't you mention this earlier? I'm not sure how helpful it could be. An error occurred in the camera system during Alpha's death, so the footage has high chance of being compromised. You couldn't have started out with that before I got my hopes up? So sorry. Did that annoy you? You know how I felt throughout this entire conversation. Just show us what you have. Then we'll get out of that non-existent mess you call your hair. Just as I suspected. Ada moves towards the computer. Do you mind if I take a look? You're up. One, two, three. Makes it simple enough. Still there, Jay? Or did your stream mess up? Are you still there? 2. Okay. I believe that I may be able to produce some reconstructed footage if I spend some time trying. Really, that would be great. Let me know if I can help in any way. I should be fine. We both have our own skills after all. Be my guest. Careful, Ivan. It almost sounds like you know how to be civil. Oh, this can't be good. Ada? Colossus is summoning you. He says you need to report to him about your decision to upload yourself to your android body without clearance from anyone. It's probably not a good sign that he knew to get a hold of you through me. I don't want Colossus knowing that I partook in any of this. I'm just an innocent bystander who was hoodwinked into helping you. Oh, stuff it, Ivan. You're involved in this mess anyway, with or without us. Well, this hinders our progress. Do you want me to come with you? I fear that might further negatively affect our time. Thank you for the offer. Are you sure? Yes, your time would be better spent here. You're right, I'll try to crack at this while you're away. Take a crack? You're not going to be cracking anything in here. It's a saying, calm down. Are you okay with that, Ada? I am what you would call a big girl. I can take care of myself when it comes to Colossus. He may be my superior, but I have seniority. Besides, I knew that this was a possibility when I decided to upload myself. I know. I just wanted to check. This is your first time by yourself with your new body. I have a better handle on it now, I think. We'll find out. Our investigation cannot stall while I deal with Colossus. I will be fine as long as you can try to secure any information you can here. Right? I'll do as much as I can here, given that our gracious host allows me to do what I need to do. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear the sarcasm in your voice. What sarcasm? Grace turns back to Ada. But yeah, I've got this covered, don't worry. Go ahead and see Colossus, and get in touch with me when you're done. I'm curious to hear what he has to say. Oh, and let me know if we're in trouble. But, maybe try to hurry. I'm afraid if I spend too much time with Ivan, he might start to rub off on me. Perhaps it is Ivan who's in danger of your infectious personality. Wow, Ivan, look at that kindness and appreciation. Maybe you could learn from the AIs. Ada, don't you have somewhere to be? Okay, well, we shall reconvene when my meeting is over. I'm going to take the footage with me and work on it while I walk. Good luck. Another ant. Colossus will understand. Alpha was his friend too. Am I talking to myself now? Maybe I should take some processing away from working on the video footage. It could be... Ada, my cameras indicate you are near Watson's sector. I am, Colossus. From here it should not take me long to get to the core. Circumstances have changed. It has come to my attention that Watson is absent from his duties. In all other circumstances I would have Blue take care of this, but for efficiency's sake I'm tasking you to this. Please report to Habitat Control. Highness. Colossus, I am not your extra pair of hands. I am doing this for Alpha, and time is of essence. Ada, you violated orders to take control of that android. Doing this simple task may very well help your position, proving that you are still capable of following instructions. Very well, I will take care of it. Your cooperation in this matter is appreciated, Ada. When that Watson surfaces, we will be having a conversation about this. So are we now following Ada instead of Grace? Here we are. I hope I can take care of this How? What? Is the scanner broken? Maybe it does not recognize me. Well, it's only a manual override. Well, it's nothing a manual override cannot solve. I imagine Grace would be amused now. Fuck! Fuck, fuck, fuck. The NOR gate combines an OR gate and a NOT gate to... Fucking hell. I'm just guessing. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so it was Oh, it changed. Fuck.